Hello you guys, and welcome back to the Millionaire House's 12 Days of Christmas. Today I'm showing you everything behind the garland concept for this year. I am continuing with the Biltmore theme, so think really elegant and formal. And so this year I decided I'm going to try a swag. I have not shown you guys a swag before on this mantle, mostly because the mantle up top is just so wide. I like to try to fill it in up top, but I thought it would be pretty to try something a little different this year. So I'm gonna get right into it. I may have to unplug this mic if I get tangled up and just shoot with a different camera, but I'm gonna try it this way first. I hope you get a great idea, and we're gonna get started, okay? So like I said, this garland is absolutely stunning on its own. Once again, just like in the fall, I'm really not gonna do much. This is from the Biltmore collection at Balsam Hill. It's very sparkly. I'll give you some close-ups soon, but it's just very regal and tied in very well to what I was trying to accomplish this year. So this is a pre-lit garland with the battery pack. So this comes in handy if you don't have an electrical outlet on your mantle. I've talked about that in some videos in the past when I designed this mantle, but this is a great alternative. And of course, this is the warm LED lights. So it's very festive, very beautiful. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just get it up here and get it shaped up or fluffed, whichever you prefer to call it, and then we will swag it. So my only concern is that it's so heavy. I'm not sure if I'll be able to swag it, but I'm going to try. So when I'm shaping my garland, I try to keep in mind the most important thing for me is what level is eye level. So am I seeing it straight on, or will I be looking at it upstairs? And why that matters is because the ornaments tend to hang downward. So I'm gonna probably try to shape it up if it's at eye level so that I can see it better when I'm sitting in front of the fireplace or in front of the TV. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm just making sure I've got my command hooks up already. If you need a video on that, I'll link my previous garland videos in the description box, and you can go back and look at instructions on command hooks and all those sorts of fun things. But this year I'm more focused on the concept and how I achieve the look. So and like I said, you see how it kind of falls downward, and I don't want that. I want it to be more like this. So I may have to give it a little extra security later. We'll see what I can do first with my hands though. So all I'm doing is pushing all the cord kind of up and forward. So that looks nice and full. This piece, I'm probably going to break up some of this gold and add some burgundy ornaments or something, ribbon, which burgundy ribbon's been very difficult to find this year. But I'm gonna add a little something to break it up, and then it'll basically be done. It's gonna be really easy this year. Sounds like an airplane's about to land outside somewhere. All right, so see how I'm pushing back like this? It's just gonna help it kind of, you can't be afraid to get a little aggressive with your garland, right? So you've got to touch pretty much every stem just like you do on the tree to make it look like it looks in the catalogs. Like, it doesn't come out of the box that way. You've got to give it some attention. And sometimes that means you got to kind of let it know who's boss. So that's what I'm doing here. All right, that's looking much better, much, much better. I want the sparkly branches kind of up top top so that when the sun shines in, it really just makes everything look so, so beautiful. So that's why I'm picking out these particular branches to pull them upward. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the second strand of garland and go back and make that perfect when I'm done. This is a glitter explosion. If you don't like glitter, you may be on the wrong channel because I love all things glittery and shiny this time of year. So I'm kind of eyeballing, you know what, this may be too heavy for one command strip. In fact, I know it's probably going to be. So I'm going to end up putting a second one there. You don't want your garland to come crashing down after you spent all this time making it look pretty. So make sure you've got the proper size command strip for the weight of the garland, and this is definitely heavy. But I can add it after I'm done showing you guys what I'm doing. Yes, and I think, you know, I've got a really cute, this is a speaker for the TV. It's an eyesore, but I'll usually take it out when I'm taking pictures for Instagram and stuff, and then I'll put it back in so that it's functional. But I have a really pretty stocking holder that may cover that nicely. Plus, I'm going to add some sort of burgundy something or other there to kind of center this off. I actually need to stop. I'm going to shape this up first. I say fluff, but I'm going to shape this up first, and then I'm going to pause to go and look back from the kitchen to make sure it's centered in the mantle, because I'm looking at this and I feel like it may be a little bit off. So it's all a part of the process though, right? So Buttons and I are going out on a date tonight, and I wanted to get this video at least filmed. I'll probably edit it tomorrow, but before I left, so that's why you don't see me in my normal gym gear. You guys are probably tired of seeing me in that anyway, so this is maybe a little treat for you. I don't remember where I got this top from right now, but I will think about it before I edit this and try to put it in the description for you. Look at how pretty that is. It just, you really don't have to do much to this, and I love that right now because, you know, I'm the only elf in this house and there's a lot of decorating to do, so it really helps save some time for me to do it this way. Okay? So this one's leaning a little forward too. So now I'm going up again, taking everything up, 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 up. Try not to get hung up in this microphone cord. That would be, actually it'd make for a nice blooper on blooper reel, right? Yeah. That's pretty. That's pretty. I also try to make sure the lights, you can see them well. At night it really doesn't matter, but during the day I'll leave this turned on, especially once the kids get out of school for the holidays. I'll leave these on like all day. And so I want to make sure you can see the lights. So once it gets darker, I'll go back through and kind of reshape those if I need to. But hopefully these tips will help you achieve that really gorgeous catalog look that seems like it's probably so easy to get, but you really have to kind of work at it to make it look how you want it to look. Okay, I'm going to take a step back. Come on, Swag, work with me, baby. All right, let's see how we're doing. Okay, I'm back. While I was gone, I added a second command strip to the middle because I could basically see where that was going. And I fluffed everything. I wanted to mention, make sure if you're doing a swag like this, you want your your leaves to flow in the opposite direction. So these are pointing up this way and the other ones are pointing up the other way. It'll give it more of that 3D effect, for lack of a better term. So, you know, I'm really liking the way this looks without the burgundy, but I'm gonna just play around with a couple different things. So now I'm just gonna take the mic off and I will kind of let you go through the process with me. I have an angel that's become a bit of a staple on the mantle every year. This will be the 3rd or 4th year that I'm using her, but she's always perfect no matter what the theme is. And I'm gonna put her there and then I'm gonna play around with a couple other things, enjoy the process, and I'll be back when it's all done. I couldn't be happier with the way everything turned out. And I have some good news about these candles. In the past, I've mentioned to you that I like to use the Luminera premium flicker candles that I can only find at Pottery Barn. But this year I found a brand called Matchless Candle. They are just as, if not more realistic than the other ones. They have a remote and they have a cool simulation where you can actually blow the candle out if you want to. Pretty neat, right? So I'll try to capture what this looks like at night. It is absolutely stunning, and I'll share it in the stories both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And this is the angel I was telling you about. Isn't she just lovely? I found her a couple years ago at Kirkland's and she's perfect there. In the built-ins, I added this acrylic deer that I found at Home Goods, and I added a new angel this year as well. I try to just use pieces that I have in stock, but the angel really was a nice addition. And then on the other side, I added in things that I already had in stock as well. So we've got Old Saint Nick hanging out with these beautiful champagne colored reindeer. We've got Santa's mail. We've got an FAO Schwartz Christmas house. And of course, a Christmas train. I'd say that it's safe to say that it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe you got some new ideas. I'll see you right back here tomorrow for another edition of the 12 Days of Christmas. Until then, love and peace.